Hey everybody, this is Andre, and this is my presentation on my intended career path, which is sports psychology. So, what is sports psychology? Sports psychology is a branch or subsection of psychology that focuses primarily on athletes and those who work in the field of athletics. This includes collegiate athletes, professional athletes, sports coaches, and other sports team staff members like trainers. Much like a typical psychologist, a sports psychologist is responsible for diagnosing and treating psychological issues that their patients are experiencing. CBT, or cognitive behavioral therapy, or other forms of talk therapy such as DBT, may be employed as a means of alleviating negative thoughts and promoting mindfulness within their patients. Education requirements. So, first and foremost, a bachelor's degree, which typically takes 4 years, is going to be the first step. A degree that provides a background in athletics is encouraged but not required. Next, a Master of Arts in Psychology, which typically is going to take 2 to 3 years. A Master of Arts degree allows for a more practical approach, whereas a Master of Science degree is more applicable to a student who plans on a career in research or as an educator. Next, a PsyD of clinical psychology, a doctor of clinical psychology. That degree is going to allow one to become a practicing psychologist. The difference between a doctor of psychology and a PhD, which is a doctor in philosophy of psychology, is essentially the same as the difference between the Master of Arts and the Master of Science. So that is to say, a PhD of clinical psychology is more appropriate for a student who wants to become a researcher or educator of some sort. Necessary skills. So, the ability to communicate effectively is going to be a skill that any therapist or counselor is going to need to have. The ability to motivate, again, is a skill any counselor or therapist is going to need to have, but is particularly important in the field of sports psychology. Active listening skills, a comprehensive understanding of psychopathology, which is essentially the study of mental disorders, and a background in sports is going to be not necessarily required, but it's going to be certainly conducive to your success in the field. Required certifications, CMPC or Certified Mental Performance Consulting certification is required. CMPCs are issued by the APSP, the Association of Applied Sports Psychology. Final slide is the necessary steps. So, first and foremost, I would need to receive my undergraduate degree, which I am currently undertaking. Following that, I need to enroll in and complete a Master of Arts program in psychology. Next, I would enroll in and complete a Doctor of Clinical Psychology program. Following the completion of that degree, I would then need to accumulate 400 hours of mentored experience. This is in order to receive my CPMC certification, which is the final step. After I receive that certification, I am then able to become a practicing sports psychologist. That concludes my presentation. I hope you all enjoyed it and I hope you found it informative.